that's that then, guys. Despite Liverpool having tabled a decent offer that was apparently satisfactory to Southampton, Romeo Lavia has opted to join for Chelsea after all. I honestly do not know what to say. Just turn this down. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to react to it. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. I mean, £60 million, it was excessive in my opinion. I don't think he was worth that. We had this conversation about Caicedo. I didn't think he was worth 110 million. Or I know some of you guys are like, just pay money, whatever it is. I never think like that, to be honest with you. And it just, the whole transfer recruitment situation at the moment is just an absolute joke. I've never, or I can't think of a time when Liverpool have bid for players, maybe had a bid accepted and still been rejected. Extremely strange. It does all, it has to point at the person that's in charge of transfers, but it could be easy to make him a scapegoat or something. I just don't know. I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more as time goes on. But Liverpool, whoever has been in charge of transfers tends to do a good job, I think, or we've been used to that. The natural thing here is to have a go at Boy George and say, well, it must be him then, but I don't know. And the other thing is the amount of transfer developments, if you like, and the things that we're doing. We're hearing a lot about them. I've never known so much stuff be leaked, if that makes sense. There's a difference between stuff being leaked from people we assume at Liverpool Football Club to what journalists or people might just be saying endlessly, like clutching. We're talking about credible journals here that have had information leaked to them and are running with it. It's like, Liverpool have always, as long as I've been a supporter, always tried to conduct everything in the background. And there are times when things like that can happen, we were delighted with, the initial signings that Liverpool Football Club made this summer. But what you got to understand with those is that they were technically contract releases, weren't they? Release clauses, however you want to word them. So it weren't exactly difficult to be confident of making them happy, sorry. So I'm a bit like, as you can probably tell, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, when I want to make a video for you, I go and make it in an environment where I'm quite, where I want to talk to you. But like right now, I'm just like, I'm not even moving off this fucking sofa. Do you know what I mean? I'll watch a game of football and watch the Reds play and make a quick video like this and say, all right, guys, how's it going? But something like this, I should really go and, pay a bit of attention to it. But I'm kind of exhausted with it, guys, honestly. I'm finding it very draining. And, a £60 million bid being tabled by Liverpool in the first place, you know what? It'll be interesting to see if that gets denied, to try and save face. Like, oh, no, it never happened. But no, it happened, and Liverpool, I think this morning, when I was talking to people that I trust and the videos I made for you today, I felt very positive about the situation, to be honest with you. But now I'm just completely deflated with it. And, the Lavia, offering that extra money, which is, they didn't want to pay the original money, the 50 million, and then, talking about 60 million and that, it just reeks of absolute desperation. What happens now? And the thing is, the longer that this has gone on, other clubs know that we're desperate and that we were willing to throw money around. So I don't think this puts us in a very good position. Now, I hope I'm wrong. But, it just, when you look at this, you start to think like, well, Fabinho should never have been allowed to leave in the first place, for example, until the replacement had been brought in. I know there's other speculation and other claims today that have been made with regards, players that we're looking at. I haven't touched on those yet. I prefer to touch on things when people I have a bit of time for start mentioning them to me. And at the moment, it's just the obvious things, the obvious claims that are out there. So you'll have seen some, additional players linked with us today, and I don't really want to make videos about that just yet, because it's just adding to like what you already know. So I don't know what you think about. I just think you're going to be like me. I think you're just going to be like, do you know what, Dunk? I'm fucking knackered. I'm exhausted with it, because that's how I feel, guys. I really do. And they're going to have to pull something out of the hat and very, very quickly, aren't they? They're going to have to do that. And okay, at the time of recording, there is no official confirmation that we've lost Lavia, but the right people are saying that. So I'm complete. Excuse me, Remy. Can you stop doing that, please? Because you're really fucking winding me up. He's itching. Do you know what I mean? You weren't itching before I was recording the video, you attention-seeking fucking idiot. Just like a woman. What was I saying? He's itching again. I'm not in the mood. Smash his face in with the TV remote. Okay, so I'll leave you with it, guys. I don't know. Let's see what let's see what we've got to say tomorrow morning. If you want to join in the conversation, please do leave a comment. Join us on Mastodon, which is a Twitter rival, liverpoolfootballclub.social. Come along and join us on there, at Dunk, at Cop Talk, etc., etc. We're on there. I'll be honest with you, this morning, I wasn't, I woke up this morning to rumours that Liverpool had stepped up with a higher bid for Lavia. Someone then that I trust impeccably told me it had been accepted, and he wasn't preparing to join Chelsea today. There'd been claims that his representatives were down in London trying to make it happen. That was dismissed as nonsense, and people associated Liverpool Football Club were again feeling confident about it, but it's backfired completely. And the first thing that came into my mind, and this, I could be clutching here, I have no idea at all, but I just thought to myself, I wonder if Lavia had looked at, how much we'd had conversation about trying to sign him and everything, and then did we abandon him with the Caicedo thing, and has he gone, do you know what, fuck, was he left in the dark for a couple of days? It just makes you wonder. But you know what, maybe we can't answer all the questions that we've got regarding all of this, right? But one thing I think we can safely say is that the absolute transfer recruitment and planning this summer has been an absolute disaster. And I could make you a video for an hour long listing multiple reasons as to why I can say that, And yeah, I'm sure we will bring in, other players, but you got to remember that when you don't bring in your primary target, you're then falling back to a secondary target, and then, fallback options, and that's players that have been signed as that know they weren't first choice. The manager going, right, great, well, I ain't got who I wanted. The whole place is a fucking farcical joke at the moment, and I don't know what, I haven't had a single conversation with anyone since this has come out in the last few minutes, so fuck knows what people that are, more switched on than me have got to say about it, because I don't know, guys. I'm drained. At this point, I would usually say keep the faith, everything will be all right, we'll get there, guys, and all that. But you know what? Right now, I just fucking have no idea. I'm sorry to be negative, but what do you expect? Please leave a comment about the situation, and I'd appreciate if you thumbs up the video, and hopefully we'll speak tomorrow, guys.